they all have to have a superpower. And I remembered the Human Torch when I was a kid, done by Carl Burgos, although he was an android. And I said, I'll make one of them have the power to burst into flame and fly. I wanted to get a female. What power could I give her? I figured, oh well, what if she's invisible and she has a force field? I needed a guy. I remembered years ago there was a character named Plastic Man who could kind of stretch. His body was like plastic. I'll steal anything. So I said, I'll get a guy whose body can stretch. But, oh, and then there was another thing. I said, just for fun, I want to get a heroic monster, and I'll use him for two separate things, for pathos and for humor. And that was the thing. Now, that's nothing. That's just their powers and stuff. The important thing was, what personality do you give them? So I figured I'll make the stretching guy, Mr. Fantastic, as he modestly calls himself. I'll make him very brainy. But like me, he talks too much, he confuses people, he bores the hell out of them, he uses too many big words that he doesn't understand and they don't. And I'll get the kid, the teenager, the torch, and the thing, always making fun of him because he talks so much with these technical explanations. I figure I'll make the kid not a typical teenage sidekick, but he's a real member of the team with a power equal to theirs. And all he wants to do is chase girls and drive his Chevy Corvette. And he doesn't want to necessarily risk his life being a hero. As for the girl, she's not somebody who doesn't realize that the hero is really a superhero when he takes off his glasses. She knows who he is. She's engaged to him, and she's part of the team. So I tried to make the whole thing more realistic, as though, what if people like that really existed? What would they be like? And instead of them living in Gotham City or Metropolis, I figured, come on, they live in New York. And the Baxter Building is on the east side in the lower 50s. And Johnny Storm rides a Chevy Corvette. He doesn't drive a whiz-bang V8. And they don't go to the Bijou. They go to the Low State or the Radio City Music Hall. Try to put realism into the fantasy. And that is the secret. But you swear not to tell our competitors. Don't tell Todd.